Hello, YouTube. It's Thanksgiving Day. I didn't expect to see so many people out playing soccer at the park across the street on Thanksgiving. Wow. Thursday, November 23rd, 2023. 1:48 p.m. Yeah, I'm heading out to work a wee bit late. I struggled to wake up today. I didn't sleep well last night, but for the best reason possible. Not sure what time Priscilla showed up. I want to say around 1 in the morning. Ish. Tapped at my door. I was busy editing the same chapter of my vlog I've been working on for the last couple of days. Yeah, so much for all the headway I was making and being behind on it. Which is alright. My biggest concern is just getting it put together and keeping it. As I've said before, this is generally a personal diary. It doesn't beyond anything else. I haven't checked the traffic, but being a holiday, I expect I should have no problem going through the mini stack. Oh my goodness. I am so sleepy. I did manage to get myself out of bed. The temptation to just keep hitting snooze on all three phones, or actually hit off on all three phones instead of hitting snooze. And rolling over and going to sleep was huge. So I got my direct deposit for last week already. I was expecting it to be bigger. There's supposed to be a little bit of overtime pay there, and it doesn't look like it's there. I really need to figure out how to get on that PO Please HR app. And from what the really cute gal in the office told me, it's just a matter of clicking password recovery, which I saw that's an option there. I just dread that because it's often so tedious to use. And I think every time that I've been about to do it, I've just not had the time. Like I've been in a hurry, so I haven't had the time to dig into something like that. Or I've been out and about and without data or without much battery left on the phone, what have you. Fortunately, I have been doing a really good job of keeping track of the hours I work, of either taking a picture of the handwritten sign-in sheet or texting myself, sending a text from my iPhone to Obama from 5 to let me know what time I'm clocking out. There's not really much to say about last night, but I'm going to say it anyway. Priscilla had been texting me, not last night, but the night before, asking me about staying the night at her place Wednesday night, saying that she was off on Thursday. I'm not off on Thursday. So. And I had texted her back, but I'd been kind of short with my text back to her on, that would have been Tuesday. Keep in mind, Tuesday was the day I was largely traumatized by Steve and his vomit. Which makes me wonder if Steve will be there today. I don't know if he's scheduled or not. I would assume he's scheduled, but I really don't know what the policy is regarding Thanksgiving. I just kind of assumed I'd be coming in. So I'm not sure what to expect in terms of staff that's going to be there today. Although I've found I seem to be integral enough to things that are going on with Hertz that even stuff that is for Hertz and isn't for MLS, I'm usually included on that stuff in terms of like food and whatnot. The only obvious thing that I'm not invited to is I know the Teamsters Union that staffs the mechanic shop, they're having like a picnic in a park. Obviously, I'm not invited to that. But then again, I don't think Hertz management is either. So. I'm still really shocked when Barry told me that the mechanics are union, but he's not. He's management. As someone who's never had a union job, I just really don't understand what all that entails. But I do know, in terms of perks like PTO and things like that, holiday pay and whatnot, things that I actually got at Amazon, which was a non-union job. I mean, Amazon's famously anti-union. But with perks and stuff that I had at Amazon, yeah, I don't have anything like that with MLS. So despite the fact I don't think I got paid for my overtime, I'm sitting pretty money this month, especially since I got 2 shifts coming up at Factor through Worthwhile. I looked at the small print, so the payment for the shifts at Factor has been varying wildly. First 2 shifts I did, granted they might be less because I was doing sanitation. But yeah, they paid notably less than the last one I did. The last one was $171, same as what I used to get when I would work at HelloFresh through Winolo. And I forget how much it is an hour. I know it's a pretty decent amount. And the other thing was, a notable difference is that it's a 30-minute unpaid break, which means that one of the 30-minute breaks is paid, which is how it always was at HelloFresh. HelloFresh production, counting HelloFresh last mile, the delivery unit, that's a whole other thing. Anyway, yeah, I do know the first 2 shifts that I did, they had it in as a 1-hour unpaid break, which they clarified like as soon as I came in. Well, that's a 1 hour. It's 1 hour of unpaid break. It's 2 half-hour breaks. It's like, okay. And I thought, well, that's kind of shitty that they turned what was a paid break into an unpaid break. But I mean, it is what it is. If you don't like it, don't accept the gig. I'm still doing it because I still need the money. Anyway, long story short on that, it's still a half-hour paid break through Workwhile, but it's $1 less per hour for these shifts than it is through Winolo. So that kind of sucks. Which makes me wonder where that money's going, and I got a feeling it's going to Workwhile. I would imagine that HelloFresh is paying out the same amount regardless. It's just an app taking more money that would otherwise be going to me. Anyway, I'm just glad I own both apps, and I'm going to be working the shifts. So I was going to talk more about Priscilla. Not a whole lot to say. I honestly thought she was already asleep last night when I went home, and I was more focused on working on editing my vlog, which I didn't finish. I pretty much stopped that as soon as she showed up at my door. She pretty much came right to bed, and overall it was a good thing. Not too much else to say about that. But then I want to certainly point out that I wasn't denied in the morning, and that makes a big deal to me. So I'd say I'm in a better frame of mind right now, but I'm just mostly tired right now.